Hi everyone, today I've got a quarter tone jarana, so this is 24 equal temperament. So this is the real hardcore quarter tones, all of the 12 equal notes divided right in half, the real traditional quarter tone tuning, the 8-tonal serial tuning that's kind of based on the new tradition of dividing the 12 exact notes. So it's not so much of a mean tone tuning coming from the pre-12 equal mindset, coming from the Renaissance and the Baroque era and the Classical era, kind of having that jive between the fifths and the thirds to see how those could work together, but a post serial movement where once the 12 tones were firmly established, dividing them in half. So with that, we do get a few different types of chords that can be quite interesting. The quarter tone tuning isn't my favorite because I like to kind of push the things a little bit more, and we can temper the quarter tone tuning to make it have different sounds, and it does have a lot of things that are quite interesting in it, and it does bring a lot of the benefits as with the 12-tone reference, and also being able to play combined with 12-tone instruments makes it sometimes an easier way to introduce yourself into microtonality. So let's jump into the chords. So we have a normal major chord. I'm going to play in the key of C for now. Normal 12-tone major chord and 12-tone minor chord. And so every note has something in between it, so all of the types of divisions that we'll have will be divided in two. So we can also get this neutral chord. So to do a bit of some comparison, we can do a 1 and a 5 with the major. We can also do a 1 and a 5 with a minor. So this is all 12-tone stuff. This is nothing new. This is nothing different from what you've already heard. But let's try doing this neutral triad with the third between the major and the minor. And then let's go to a seventh that has a seventh between what the major and minor would be in the 12-tone tuning, and we'll go a little bit further into what else we could do into that. So let's listen. So neutral triad. That's actually kind of cool in the sense, so we're using two neutral intervals. On the 5 chord, we're actually using it in the 7th. So this is going to be somewhere between F and F sharp, this part of the neutral 7th, and in C major, the third is going to be somewhere between E flat and E. So in the 5th chord, we're still using a major third, in fact. We could try to drop that, see, on the A string, so give us the B. Make sure we're good in tune. So if we do the 5 chord with, so that's kind of with the neutral third, and that would be with the normal major 7th, the normal F. So let's try that with the neutral on the 1. So one other thing that's really cool, especially with the sevenths on the 5 chord, so we're doing all triads on the 1 chord right now, and we're doing 7th chords on the 5. Obviously you can change that up a bit, but that's kind of the vibe I'm going into this video. So we also kind of get this harmonic 7th that's not super great in tune in the 24 tone tuning, but we do get something that's quite a bit closer than we get in 12. So if we go 1 quarter tone down from F, we get this type of 5 chord, as opposed to the normal in 12 tone. And in this case, and in most of the cases, I don't really make a sonic judgment on it. I think both of those chords sound great, and in a lot of ways they probably have different roles depending on the color of the sound and different types of function that we might want in a piece. So let's listen to the 1 major going to the 5 harmonic minor. I like to call it the harmonic minor because it's really close to the 7th harmonic, and I feel like it's a bit of a different function going into that 7 limit harmony, as opposed to the normal dominant 7th, which I think is a different function based on the 3 and 5 limit harmony. So we're going to listen to the 1 major going to 5 harmonic minor. And then we can also mix up a bit. Let's try the 1 neutral and then go to the 5 harmonic minor, but with the neutral 3rd. So that's quite a bit of that with the neutral chords. So what else is going on? So we have the minor. We can hear a little bit about the minor going from the minor to the harmonic 5. Let's get us back in tune a bit. So another cool chord is we actually get a subminor triad. Here's the normal minor. Here is we're having the subminor triad in C. So this is like with a E 3/4 flat. So between E flat and D. And then I was playing this 7th with the neutral 7th. The 7th would be between F sharp and F. cool, this note that's the subminor third, because it can also be a super major second, which is a different kind of sound as well. So for in a major, we can use it as a cool extension as well. So C major with that the D half sharp, I guess you call it, D quarter sharp. So there's one more note in the triad section. We get the major, then we also can get the super major, which is, so that's at 450 cents. So that's kind of like right between the major third and the fourth. The major third in 12 tone tuning, as you might already know, is a bit sharp for a lot of tastes. It's a bit sharp in the mean tone style, which is hoping to get closer to the 5/4 frequency ratio. But in the Pythagorean tuning, which is something that a lot of our ears might be trained through, either through hearing music, hearing different types of music, or some part in our ancestry, if we've been trained to hear things that were from the past, whether or not whatever ancestry we have, we might have encountered that third in different ways. It's not based on only one cultural tradition, though not all might have it. But anyways, that third, the 8164, that Pythagorean third based on the circle of fifths, is a bit sharper. It's around 4-10 cents, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there, but it's significantly sharper than the one that's in 12, which is also significantly sharper than the one that we find in ideal mean tone tunings, or something like 31 divisions. So this super major third isn't too off the books in terms of being weird. If we're going into these kind of super major intervals on the 5 as well, so here's a normal 5 without a 7th, so we're getting, let's tune that octave a bit, so we can have then the 7th there, so like a G major with the super major 7th, so a bit buzzy, normal major 7th, neutral 7th, normal minor 7th, and subminor 7th or harmonic 7th. This one sounds the sweetest to me, and this one sounds the tensest to me. That's you can make those judgments on your own as well if you like. So anyways, if we're going between the C super major triad G super major 7th, also with a normal third, we could also make this third go up, so that we get a nice 5th between the major third and the 7th. Tense to gotta go between the two super majors. I mean, if we leave the third nice, but what if we drop the third on the 5th? And where would that be? We want to drop the third with the super major. G being with super major 7th and neutral 3rd. So these are only some of the possibilities. This is just going between 1 and 5 and just playing with the thirds on the 1 and just playing with the thirds and the 7ths on the 5. And we didn't exhaustively go through all of the possibilities. We didn't do much of, actually I don't think we did any minor thirds or subminor thirds on the 5. And there's probably some other combinations I forgot. But if there's any other ones you'd like to hear, you can leave some comments, and I'd be happy to go more into more of these chords. And if you're interested, I'd be happy to go explore in maybe a minor tonality, chord progressions that are a bit longer, or if you have any questions that can help me guide the future videos. So subscribe if you can, if you like the videos. Comment and share, and that, because if people are watching them, then it encourages me to make some more videos. And I like talking about this. It's been a work in progress for, I don't know, 15 years or more at least in these instruments. Within the past 5 years I've been working on, and it's fun to be able to share the idea. And if anybody wants to listen to my music as well, look in the comments or in other things of the YouTube channel. There's music there as well. And so I hope you're enjoying these videos, and please ask any questions. I also do classes online. I do classes in person between Canada and Mexico in various places. So if you're interested in taking some classes, feel free to reach out and let me know what you're interested in doing, and if there's interest in future videos, future tunings, future ideas, different types of chord progressions, anything that you think that I could maybe share, that you think that I might know and might be able to tell in an interesting way that you're interested in learning. And if it's something that I don't know, maybe it's something that I can investigate and help you find the way to those microtonalities. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.